Hey guys, welcome to the Trash Picture Show. I am currently self-isolating and I've decided to go back and take a look at some of my favourite pieces from my collection. And I'm going to start off with the SOTA Toys, John Carpenter's The Thing Kennel Diorama. Now, this came out in early 2000, maybe 2001, and I may have picked this up in 2002. I remember picking it up in Forbidden Planet in Scotland. I had seen it in Ireland. And along with Alien and Predator, I absolutely adore the movie John Carpenter's The Thing. So I had to get it. And SOTA had released a bunch of awesome kind of statuettes and action figures, two of which I also have. I have Dr. Peyton Westlake from Darkman, and I also have one of the Nazi demons from American Werewolf in London. They also released Imhotep from the Mummy movies, Meg Magglebones from Legend, and the werewolves from Dog Soldiers. So yeah, they'd be some I'd love to get my hands on now, but I think they cost a fucking fortune second hand. But I was lucky to pick this up when it originally came out. And what we get here is a basic diorama, a plate kind of ground set and back wall with four figures. And the first figure we're going to take a look at is RJ MacReady. Now I'm going to push that back so the camera ain't trying to pick it up as much. So there we go. Now I don't know if they couldn't get the rights to Kurt Russell, but it does the job. You can tell who the character is, and yeah, it's pretty cool. They got the costume dead on. He's wearing this basically. I think he's gone to the fridge to get a beer, and he hears the commotion in the kennel, and he bursts in with his shotgun. Now, there is limited kind of posability with the figure. From the waist down, it's essentially a statue, but you can pose him fairly well with his shotgun. You can make him like have it low up or high down, or kind of just raised. He could be raising it to aim at the dogs. But yeah, it's pretty cool figure. The shotgun itself, I'm not 100% sure. I think it might be an Ichikawa kind of Vietnam era pump action shotgun. Very basic. It was kind of the workhorse of the guys at the camp. And yeah, I'm trying to get that this kind of focus in there. Yeah, it's trying to focus on the kennel in the back. See if we move this out of the way any better, kind of thing. Hey, no. Yeah, it's a nice kind of sculpt for the shotgun. And I'm turning it backwards. I still think it's trying to focus on what's in the foreground. There we go. So yeah, nice sculpt in a shotgun. Kind of weathered kind of look on the handle and the kind of copper part on the stock. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It does the job, and it looks the part from the movie. So put it back into his hand there. So yeah, that's MacReady, and again, doesn't look exactly like Kurt Russell, but it comes damn close. He does a fantastic job, looking like who he's supposed to look like. So pretty cool. Now, the next thing we should look at is the dog tin from the kennel. Fun fact, this was not actually done. This effect was not done by the main effects person on the movie. Rob Bottin suffered from burnout during the filming of the movie, and he got his friend and his mentor Stan Winston in to give him a hand, and that's literally what he did. This is essentially a sock puppet or a hand puppet. The main body of the Tin Beast was left on the ground, and Winston's hand went through the neck into the mouth, and it gave it a very, very organic look. And the creature looks fantastic. I especially like the fact that you have its original mouth here. This was the head that split open, and this is the tongue that kind of spat the acid and dissolving fluid that would allow the dog to be assimilated. A really nice sculpting. The tendrils can be actually removed and put into other locations. So you can take that out and you can put them at the other side of the body there. So you have full range of tentacles that nothing can escape its grip. Again, basically a statue, basically a stationary piece, but really, really nice and really well sculpted. And lastly, these two poor chaps here. These are the dogs that the thing was assimilating. And yeah, it's just, you feel so sorry for the dogs in this movie. But the thing I love, even though that, like, this is kind of a backwards background creature, they really do a great job on the detail. This might be a bit faded because I had left the diorama exposed to the sun for a small bit. I'm still kicking myself for it, but yeah, it still looks the part. I could even turn it that way and no one would know. But yeah, really, really nice part. And then there's the second dog, who MacReady puts out of its misery. It's in the process of being assimilated, and MacReady shoots it to save it from a horrible fate. And then lastly, we have the diorama itself. So it very simple, very basic. The parts can be slid out and rearranged. I'm kind of happy with the way they are. But yeah, so you have the kind of concrete layer here on the floor, and there's a peg hole there for MacReady's foot, and then there's the kind of straw laden inside of the kennel, and there's a little door there. Nothing too exciting, nothing too interesting. Bit of detailing, nice kind of detailing on the frame of the door and stuff. But yeah, basically it serves its function, and it is a very nice kind of very nice piece. If you're a fan of the thing, I definitely think that if you had a chance to pick it up in the day, you could probably get it now, but I have a feeling it'd cost an absolute fucking arm and a leg. But yeah, really happy I got it. It's one of my favorite pieces, and yeah, it's pretty cool because it's an awesome scene in the movie. Just the bit where well, I think it's Fuchs. It might be Fuchs or it might be Knowles comes in and like MacReady's like, what the fuck is going on? And he goes, I don't know what it is, but it's weird and pissed off. I love that line. But yeah, a really nice diorama piece. And yeah, if you are a Tin fan, do try and track it down. But I have a feeling you might have to spend a pretty penny. Do you guys own this, or do you own any of the SOTA Toys figures? Be it the Dog Soldiers one, or the Meg Bones, or the American Werewolf in London. Leave your replies and thoughts on the set in the comments below. And yeah, look after yourselves. My name is Martin. This has been the Trash Picture Show, and have a good one. Take care. Bye now.